Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Sneha Sajeevan. I'll be your IELTS operator for the speaking test being conducted today. May I know your full name, please?
My name is Amrita Sebastian.
How may I address you?
You could call me Amrita, which is how my friends and colleagues address me as.
Okay. Can I see your ID, please?
Here is my passport.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, what is your hometown like?
I do come from Mananthavadi, which is a town area in the Wayanad district. And Mananthavadi is one of the developed cities, one of the developed town in Wayanad district, and has adequate facilities like schools, hospitals, and colleges.
Okay. Do you often read newspapers?
I'm not a voracious reader, but I do find time to read headlines of the newspaper every day so that I can know what is happening in and around.
Okay. So, which do you prefer, reading magazines or newspapers?
I would prefer magazines rather than newspapers because magazines are more attractive and they also may be specified in a specific topic, like maybe if we like to read a sports magazine, we can choose it, which is not possible in the newspaper.
Okay. How old were you when you first started to read newspaper?
I don't actually remember my age when I started reading newspaper, but I think I was in the 6th grade when I first read the Hindu and also the Malayalam newspaper when I saw my friends reading it.
Okay. So, why do people read newspaper? What do you think?
There are several reasons why people read newspaper every day, and the first and foremost reason is that they can know what is happening around the world. They can get knowledge from it, and the second reason is that some consider reading newspaper as entertainment.
Okay. What kind of exercises you do?
I love to do all kind of exercises, and I every day do yoga to freshen up my mind and also to be fit.
Do you think children should play sports regularly?
It depends on the children's interest, but I would say that it would be good if children are involved in sports every day because it can be healthy, they can be fit if they are involved in sports every day.
Okay. Do you think children should play sports regularly?
I think it depends on the interest of children, but I would say it would be good if children involve in sports every day because it can help them to become energetic and to be fit.
Okay. Now we'll move on to the cue card session. This is a cue card. You will have 1 minute of preparation time and your time starts now. Okay, your time is up and you can start speaking now.
People usually wait for special events in their life to happen, and I have seen a lot of people waiting for such events like marriages and interviews to happen in their life. Now, I would like to discuss about a situation or an event that I have been waiting for so long. It was my brother's marriage, and I waited for 2 long years for this to happen. I knew my brother and his fiancée was in love, and so that I was eagerly waiting for her to move into our house. I'm usually a person who hit the hay on time, but the day before my brother's marriage, I couldn't sleep because I was excited about what is going to happen tomorrow. And also, I woke up early in the morning, and since I had very less sleep, I was a bit under the weather. but I managed to boost up my mood listening to some music. And I got up, we all dressed up and we went into the church, and we all were waiting in front of the church for the bride and the bridegroom to come in. I had some plans, some surprise plans for the day when they entered, which I planned along with my friends, but all of it went up in the air because they were late to enter into the church. So once they arrived, I was mesmerized when I saw the bride. She was very gorgeous. I was enchanted. And later they entered into the church, and the marriage function happened after the mass. We all moved on to the reception section. Actually, this event was so special for me because a new member was coming into my house, and this will be a new experience for me. I loved her so much, so I wanted her near me. And also I was very delighted for this event to happen. I was very delighted waiting for this event to happen. And after during the reception, I also had a chance to sing a song for them, dedicate a song for them, which was The 1,000 Years by Christina Perry. And thank you.
So on what occasions do people usually need to wait?
That's an interesting question. I think since the population is increasing, especially in a country like India, people usually wait to avail all of their services. I have seen a lot of people waiting in front of the restaurants, in front of the cinema hall to get their services, and also maybe they'll have to wait for to get the public transportation. And during the time of demonetization in our country, we had to wait in front of the ATMs to get our currencies changed. These are some of the situations where people will have to wait.
Okay. Who behaves better when waiting, children or adults?
I think it is the children, it is the adults who behaves better while waiting, because children gets irritated very easily, and adults, they have the experience and they know what is going to happen or what the event is like.
Compared to the past, are people less patient now? Why?
That's a relevant question. People nowadays want everything at the click of a button, and people are now busy with their lives. They have very less time because of their work schedule, so they need everything at the instant. And moreover, since they are addicted to the internet and the social media, even a minute breakage of the internet can cause intolerance in people. So as far as I've noticed, they have become less patient nowadays.
Okay. What are the positive and negative effects of waiting in a society?
Waiting in a society has both advantages and disadvantages. The advantages is that when people are willing to wait, they become more tolerant. The disadvantage is that when we wait for a long time, the productivity is reduced. When we take long time for a service to get availed, then the productivity of that country is reduced in a whole.
Okay, that is the end of your speaking session. Thank you.